Oh, what up, everybody? Hey there. Yeah, I just figured I'd play a little guitar while I'm waiting for everyone to show up. What's up? We had an interesting day so far today. A lot of information has come out of what was going on in Wisconsin, which people seem to be fighting about. I'm not going to talk about it today because I still feel like there's more. I didn't want to talk about it yesterday, to be honest, but it feels like people were so quick to make it a racial thing that I had to talk about it. It's ridiculous how much the news makes all these things about race, and it's not about the person and the character that the person is. That's what happens, so I'm just so fed up with that kind of stuff. So I don't know, I'm just kind of, I just felt like just jamming here a little bit. Sometimes you just need to relax and not let the stuff bug you. So anyway, there's a new Batman movie coming. I mean, we knew this for a while. They've been talking about it for a little bit. I thought it looked awesome. A lot of people are talking about, oh, but it's another Batman movie. How many Batman movies are they gonna make? You know what? I don't care. It's good. Batman's awesome. He is the superhero that everyone wants to be because he doesn't have powers. He just uses his smarts, his tech, and becomes an awesome detective vigilante. So everyone loves Batman. And then we're going to talk about the RNC. I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched a lot of it. I watched many of the different speeches of certain speakers, and I'll go over some of who was speaking and all that. Then we're going to talk about some stuff that's happening in China. The Uyghur camps are there's death happening out there, and no one's talking about it, and I feel the need to talk about it. So we're gonna, it's a little bit, a little sad actually. What's going on out there, and some parallels with certain historic events, and we'll get into that. We'll see. And then we're gonna talk about this Hurricane Laura that's coming. I mean, my goodness, it's as if 2020 wasn't crazy enough. Here we are with a hurricane that's supposed to hit, I think, Louisiana and go all the way around out into the East Coast again. Somehow maintain its power. It's going to be crazy. So, yeah, we're gonna be doing that stuff. And I'll probably, you know what? I'm definitely gonna play a song at the end of the episode. Maybe a few. I don't know. I feel like jamming. I haven't really been playing as much music as I'd like to, so I might actually take a step back from doing a daily show in the future and focus more on my deep dives and having a guest every week, because I am a musician and I feel like every day I spend a lot of time doing research and trying to understand what's going on so I can come here and do this. It remains to be seen. I'm currently solo right now. Ian is not joining me today, so it's just going to be me for everybody. I hope you don't mind. I hope you guys, that's all right. So let's get into it. I want to talk about the Republican National Convention. I don't know how many of you watched it. I watched a lot of it. I skimmed through the stuff that I didn't watch, but I watched a lot of speeches, and I got to tell you, it's about hope. It's about looking forward. It's about moving from where we are to where we're going, and there's something awesome about that, and I really like that a lot. I feel like that's pretty important for us to do. A lot of people like to do the blame game. I don't know if you remember the DNC last week. That's literally what it was. It was them saying everything's Trump's fault. If you vote for us, we're going to make Trump go away. They didn't say what they were going to do. They just said we're going to make him go away, and that was it. So now the RNC comes out, and everyone's like, we're going to fight for America. We're going to continue, bringing jobs. We're going to help the minority communities. Trump is really making things great. Let's move forward. Let's bring everyone back together again. And that's what it felt like. It was great. And I really enjoyed it. Here we have a list from Politico. Let me find my mouse here. And this just has a list of the different people that were speaking. Jim Jordan had a great speech. Who started it? No, what is his name? Oh man, they don't even Charlie Kirk, I believe, started. Yeah, he's great. A lot of these people speaking. Sean Parnell had an incredible speech. That guy I've been following for a few months now. incredible message, very, very well said, and talking about the people that have been out there fighting for us. And Donald Trump Jr., of course, honestly, it feels like he's prepping for, a future political run himself. I really enjoyed a lot of these people that were speaking last night. Some of them were, a lot of people are trying to twist it as though like, oh man, they were all hopped up on something because they were so energized and hopeful and smiley. And it's like, what's wrong with that? I'm serious. Like, I kept reading all these people that were clearly lefties, Democrats, trying to knock this whole convention because people were happy, people were smiling, people were trying to work together to move somewhere, and I don't see anything wrong with that. I thought it was great. AOC, she said a tweet, she was like, I don't believe that they should even use the elephant as the proper, whatever it is for them. They should be honey badgers. It was like, hello, do you know anything about honey badgers, AOC? They're awesome. They're nature's warriors. They don't give up. Yes, I would say it, but I try to keep it kosher for the kids. My sister let me know that she was watching my show the other day with her 3 kids. So definitely want to keep it kosher. But seriously though, this convention is just night and day different from the DNC from last week. I'm looking forward to more. I'm looking forward to, hearing more from these people that I'm still getting to know myself, because my political awakening over the past 7 months has been eye-opening. I guess is the best way to put it. It's been an eye-opening experience, and I am paying attention more than ever. I don't know who all these people are, so it's still new for me to hear from these Republican senators, and well, it's not just senators and representatives that we were hearing from. All sorts of different. We heard from the McCloskeys, actually, in St. Louis. I don't know if you know the story, but they were defending their house in a castle doctrine state, legally, well within their rights, and they dropped the hammer on them. And turns out they didn't do anything wrong. They were well within their rights. It's a castle doctrine state, which means you can defend your house in case of people, attacking you, or if they wish you harm. And there's clear evidence that they were in danger, and they didn't do anything wrong. It turns out their guns weren't even able to be fired, and I don't know exactly, the district attorney, maybe someone altered the evidence so that it would look like their guns could be fired when they couldn't. All around shady, but they were speaking about how this could be the future of your America. So if you don't want that to be the case, vote for Donald Trump. And it's just like, wow, that's spicy, because they really had the book thrown at them and they didn't do anything wrong. They were telling people to get off their property. We don't have video of before they had their guns. So there's no evidence of them being shouted at and threatened in the way that they said, but it's a castle doctrine state, and these people were on their property, in a private property area that weren't supposed to be. There was no trespassing sign. So I don't know. It's kind of a mess, to be honest. So here we are. I'm not really surprised that they brought him to the RNC to speak. I'm glad to hear from him. They're very on top of things. They're both lawyers. So I don't know, let's say who else spoke. A bunch of other people. Oh man, I forget the man's name, but there's this old man who was talking about how his family came from a socialist place. It might be Maximo Alvarez. I don't know, actually. I really, let me see it. Let me look it up real quick, because if it is, I want to give him his due diligence. It is. So Maximo Alvarez, this man, he was actually speaking at an event with Donald Trump about 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago now, and he told this story about how his family came to America fighting to get here because this is a place that you can work hard to make a living. And where he came from, there was death, it was just a mess. And that's what these Democrats seem to want. I don't understand it. So I mean, we'll see. I'm going to be paying attention to the RNC as the week progresses because I want to, I was watching the DNC. My gosh, so this is at least it's some hope for the future of our America because I love this country and I do feel like we are paving the way to prove what being free really is. I do feel like we could have some sort of, we talked about it yesterday on the show, some form of baseline healthcare that covers certain things. It's like, it's not that I don't agree with some of the Democratic side of things. That's why I'm not fully a Republican. I'm not fully a Democrat. I feel like I am kind of politically homeless still because I don't agree with everything on either side, but I am voting for Donald Trump. Absolutely. So I'm looking forward to hearing from a couple of the other people that are going to be speaking throughout the week. I actually have the schedule here. Let's see who's going to be speaking tonight. We got the First Lady, Melania Trump. She's going to be speaking. Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo. Senator Rand Paul is going to be speaking. Nice. Let's see who else do I recognize here. I don't know a lot of these names, so I'm still learning. Wow, they got Nicholas Sandmann. So that was the kid that sued. I think he sued CNN. He sued the Washington Post. I don't know exactly which media he sued, and he won for defamation because they were making it seem like he was doing something crazy. It was that kid with the MAGA hat on in Washington, D.C. that earlier in the year that it happened. We got Eric Trump and Tiffany Trump talking. Right, so it's going to be a eventful night tonight. And then we got Wednesday. Let's see who's speaking. We got the VP, Mike Pence, Second Lady, Karen Pence, a bunch of senators. Kristi Noem, South Dakota governor. So she's awesome. I've been watching what the governors have been doing throughout this whole pandemic, and they didn't shut down. South Dakota's doing fine. Businesses are open, and everything's okay. Everything's normal in South Dakota. It seems like a pretty great place to be. We got Dan Crenshaw speaking, Kellyanne Conway. Interesting that she's going to be speaking. I heard that she just left, or she's leaving the White House at the end of the month. It might have something to do with her husband and her daughter, but I'll leave that up to we'll figure it out in the future. Let's see, and then Laura Trump is going to speak at the end. Thursday, I believe this is the last day of the RNC. We got the President Donald Trump speaking. Mitch McConnell is going to speak. Ben Carson is going to speak. Dr. Ben Carson. Tom Cotton is going to speak. I like Tom Cotton a lot. He's seems great. Ivanka is going to be speaking. But Ann Dorn, I wonder if she is related to David Dorn. I would assume so. Rudy Giuliani is going to be speaking. A bunch of other people. So lots to come for the Republic National Convention. So we'll see. I'm going to be talking about it for the rest of the week, and we'll see what's going to be going on with there. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope everyone pays attention because that's really what we need. We need everybody paying attention to politics. Listen to the DNC. Watch their speeches. See what they're talking about. Watch the RNC. See what they're talking about. That's what we need to do. We need to get younger people into politics. I'm in my 30s. People in their 20s need to be watching all this and paying attention and really seeing what's going on and not just trusting that they know what is happening, So, we'll talk about that more tomorrow, I guess, when we find out more about what's going to be happening. So this is more of a sad story. Now, we've talked about the Uyghur camps in China on Timcast IRL before, and it's a mess. And this is something that it's a sad story. This is by C.J. Werleman. This came out yesterday, but I felt like it's very important to talk about. It's death is everywhere. Millions more Uyghurs are missing. C.J. Werleman reports on evidence that up to 9 million Uyghurs are unaccounted for, and allegations that the Chinese authorities plan to kill, incarcerate, or convert the whole of the minority population. This is a sad situation, and I just bear with us because it's not a pleasant discussion. But I would be remiss if I didn't talk about this. The situation is much, much worse than is what's being reported. The Uyghur people have disappeared. Death is everywhere right now. These are the words of Dr. Erikan Siddiq, a Uyghur American who is president of the Uyghur Projects Foundation and the senior advisor to the World Uyghur Congress. He claims that the total number of Uyghur detainees in camps in China and those presumed dead now exceeds the total number of Jews detained and killed during the Holocaust, an allegation that dwarfs previous reports on China's demographic genocide in Xinjiang, or what was once East Turkestan. This isn't indoctrination, it's eradication, says Siddiq. Siddiq believes that reports in the international media about the situation in Xinjiang are essentially 2 years behind current realities on the ground. For example, a lot of media says up to or more than 1 million Uyghurs are detained, but they have been using this number since Human Rights Watch published an article on 15th of January in 2008, he says. This is 2.5 years ago, but the international media still says up to or more than 1 million. The Chinese government has since moved towards carrying out an equivalency or equivalent of the final solution on Uyghurs, Siddiq adds, referencing Nazi Germany's policy of Jewish extermination. This is sad. A government official in Xinjiang recently told Siddiq that in his country, where there was once a population of 92,000 Uyghur people in 2016, there remains only 20,000 today. More than 80% of the population has disappeared in 4 years. The Uyghur population is mostly concentrated in Kashgar, Hotan, or Aksu areas, says Siddiq. Recent visitors to the areas told us that you cannot find Uyghur people. Not on the street, not in the city, not in the farms. In many cases, you actually find a Uyghur couple in the street. You find it's a Uyghur girl who's married, and in brackets says by forced, a Han Chinese man. And sometimes they have a child. This is hard to read. This is you see people in the streets claiming oppression, and they are completely oblivious of things that are happening right now in China. And it's like we've seen them try to say that this is not true, that this is fake, and this goes into talk about. This is a very long article. I don't want to read the whole thing, but you can see it's Byline Times, BYLINE Times.com, and you can check it out. This came out yesterday. He talks about how he has connections that he's holding, not telling anyone their names because they could get in serious trouble because China is very good at keeping information from getting out. And now I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble, honestly, for talking about what I just said. And I don't care. This is very important. I saw this. I read this article today, and my heart drops because this is terrible. I want everyone on this planet to have opportunities to live free and comfortably. Everybody. Doesn't matter where you are on the planet. My heart goes out to these people that are dealing with this right now. And it is a sad thing to see. So we need to please talk to people about this. Look up this article. You can check it out. I will pop it back on the screen. You can see BylineTimes.com. You can go and read a lot more about it. This is by C.J. Werleman. I don't know if I'm saying his name correctly, but please spread the word, because this kind of stuff is actually going on right now. There is slavery going on not everywhere, but it certainly exists. It's prevalent, and I've been building information about exactly that, talking about which countries that it exists in, and I would like to bring more light onto this kind of stuff. So it's really sad, and it's hard to even talk about because this is the truth, because this is actually going on right now. So anyway, that's rough. I wanted to touch light on that. But now, we got something else that's happening. This is Hurricane Laura. So this is the projected path. Insane. So we were talking about this. It was a twin hurricane thing that we talked about last week. Turns out that one of the storms just happened to dissipate enough that it didn't become a hurricane. So that was good. It was a tropical storm. But Hurricane Laura is ramping up. They say it's a major hurricane is expected to hit. It's going to be huge. And Laura has already killed over 20 people in the Caribbean. A mandatory evacuation in Galveston says, do not wait, get out of there. 2/3 of shelter capacity is lost in one Louisiana parish. It's crazy, and you could see it's going to hit parts of Texas and parts of Louisiana, but then you could see its trajectory. It's going to hit me. I'm in Jersey over here. It's going to go through the country and hit me over here in Jersey. So this is crazy. This storm is getting big, and I just want to let everyone know this is going down. And if you know anybody there, tell them to be safe. You know, I talked to my friend in Florida about hurricanes yesterday, and he's like, man, anyone who's lived in Florida for over a year or two, they don't care about hurricanes. And actually, I lived in Florida with Tim, and our house had metal bolts on each window, and in the garage there was like tank armor that you could put on the windows. For every single window there was like a perfect corresponding piece that would basically tank up your house and keep it from getting ravaged by the hurricane. So I don't think Texas is ready for this. I mean, I don't know. I know Florida has definitely been hit the most out of all the states because it's right in the path for most hurricanes. So I just want to say, if you're in that area, please be safe. Please be prepared. Get some food. You know, have an escape plan. Maybe leave the area if you can. If you can go, you know, visit family elsewhere. So just stay safe. Stay safe out there. And yeah, just letting you know I'm thinking about you all. So let's move on to the new Batman movie. Oh, yes. I don't understand why people are so upset about this movie. I love Batman movies. All the Batman movies are sweet. They're always great. And as I said at the beginning, Batman's awesome. He doesn't have powers, and I think that's what makes him so awesome. He earned his well, I want to say earned his keep, but he's kind of a rich kid, but he earned the way to fight. You know, he earned his detective skills, and he earned his status as a superhero. You know, sure, he was rich, so he was able to buy the tech and invent it with, you know, I forget the tech side of the Wayne Enterprises, but you know, he earned it. He's not radioactive Spider-Man. He's not Superman. He just has and he can equal all of these superheroes, and that's what makes him relatable the most. That's why they keep making movies, because everyone wants to be a hero. Period. You know, I play games. I played video games my whole life. A lot of people out there plays video games, and a lot of people like video games because they like being the hero. It's hard to be a hero in real life. You know, that's very rare when you get a moment to save someone in real life. You know, there are moments, certainly, and you should absolutely take advantage of those moments. But everyone wants to be a hero, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, being a hero is something that's good. You know, we want more people to be heroes, and Batman is that hero that, you know, we all root for, because he's, you know, it's not that he's above the law. He just goes out and does it because it's needed to be done, you know? So I love all the Batman movies. Okay, maybe not all the Batman movies. Some of them weren't the best movies. George Clooney and Val Kilmer were iffy Batman movies, but the rest of them were awesome. You know, Christian Bale did an incredible job as Batman. Some of the best Batman movies. Michael Keaton did an incredible few Batman movies. Those were awesome, especially if you think about when they were made and how awesome they were at the time when they were made, you know? So we're spoiled nowadays with movies. And, you know, you look at something like Batman, and nowadays the trailer's awesome. I actually have a little bit of the trailer. I don't want it to blow it up over here, but I'm going to play a little bit of it. Check this out. Here's a little scene. I don't know if you guys can actually hear the audio. I don't think you can, actually. I think I have the audio turned down, but it is so cool. That was him beating someone up and saying, he didn't say I'm Batman, he said I'm vengeance. It's like, oh, all right. So dude clearly is, you know, he's doing a good job. I don't remember the name of the actor because I forget. Whatever. I wasn't paying too much attention. But they've been teasing this movie for pretty much the entire 2020 so far, and I think it's great. I think I'm looking forward to seeing it. It looks awesome, and I love Batman movies, and I'll always go out and watch them as long as they were done correctly, and done well. Yeah, no audio. Sorry about that. I didn't have the audio, but you can go watch it. Just type in the Batman trailer and check it out. So. Small SC says Val Kilmer in Batman Forever is a hill I'm willing to die on. Really? Really, Smalls? All right, I'll give it to you. So, I don't have any more subjects today. I was talking to some friends of mine that I've been working with as far as setting my future endeavors in order, and I shout out to Mitchell and Mark. They're really two good friends of mine, and they're helping me out. I really want to do more music. I want to lean more into my music side of things, and I love it. I haven't had time pretty much all year to really delve into my music. I want to have that time. I spent a lot of my time researching for the Timcast IRL show, and now that I'm not doing the Timcast IRL show, I'm thinking I might do a deep dive every week and have a guest on every week, and that might just be my shows. So this daily show thing, it takes a lot of time from my day to set up and prepare. Today, honestly, I was a little busy prepping for other things, so I don't have too many things to talk about. I mean, I already kind of talked about what I was saying, and I don't have a solid co-host. Ian joins me sometimes. Obviously, he's not here with me today. I would like to bring on a co-host. It's just kind of difficult in this atmosphere. COVID obviously is still hanging on. So, yeah. So I don't know. I'm gonna play a song because I just feel like playing a song. Let me see if this mic is on. I have a sweet mic here. Wyatt just says, "Am I done with the Timcast IRL show?" People ask me that a lot, and I'll talk about it. I do miss that show. I do like the dynamic that Tim and I had. I felt like it was really a good dynamic, and I have no control over the situation. I don't know how many people know what was going on. I don't want to talk about what really happened. It's none of my business. I mean, it is, but it isn't, and as much as it's out of my hands. So I do miss being on that show. I felt like we had a really great dynamic. I felt like we had a really good back and forth. We don't always agree, and on and off camera, it was the same. I always had my own. I'm very set in my ways, in my convictions, in what I believe, and I love conversing. I love being told that I'm wrong because I want to know if I'm wrong, so I learned a lot in my time working with Tim. So yeah, I don't know. Moving forward, I know a lot of people are trying to get me to talk about it, but yeah, I can't say what happened because it's not in my place. I'm not the type of person that I want to move forward, period. That's it. I want to move forward. It's out of my hands. And I didn't have a say in the matter. So I'm going to move forward. I'm going to be writing new music. I really love playing music. That's my number one. That's actually why I'm very comfortable hanging out in front of people. Like, I love being on stage. It's something that I've grown to love, and that's why I'm here right now, honestly, doing this show, doing Adamcast IRL, because you are the reason I'm here. You guys have been there for day one for me. I've felt the love for 6 months. When I started the first Timcast IRL, a lot of people actually didn't like me at first, but we were talking politics, and I had no idea what I was saying, or I didn't know anything, so I had to learn politics completely. It was a new adventure for me because I was politically clueless and ignorant of what was going on in the political realm. And Tim obviously was significantly more versed in that whole realm, because that's what he does all day, every day. And I was talking to my friends. I don't want to be Tim. I'm not Tim. I am me. I'm very, very much different than him. And that's what he does. He wakes up and he does the news. He, gets the news to you guys. And I like talking about the news. I like talking about what's happening, but I feel like there's a better way for me to do it. So I don't know if I'm going to be continuing these daily shows. I love hanging out with you guys. I love it when you smash that like button. It really means a lot to me. Sharing these videos have been huge for me. It really has helped. I have grown an amazing amount of followers, and it's incredible. And I really appreciate all of you for that. So moving forward, I would love to, someone says I'm copying his format. Exactly. I don't want to. I'm not Tim. That's not who I am. I don't want to be Tim. I said multiple times throughout the Timcast IRL show that I didn't want to be a YouTuber, and that remains true. I don't want to be a YouTuber. That's not the type of person I am. I have acting skills that I have yet to use. I want to be recording my album and writing my next album. I have lots of work to do on that, and doing a daily show like this, I don't have the time to do that. And a lot of people over the past 4 months, because we were playing those Friday night show or jams, I miss those Friday night jams. So I want to get my music out in quality, and that's what I want. I don't necessarily want to just bombard YouTube with videos every day. And I felt like that's what I was trying to do, because I got cut off from Timcast IRL. So what choice did I have? I am not one to wallow. I don't want to sit and woe is me. I'm not someone who will play the victim, because that's not me. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to move forward in the best way I can. So starting a show right away felt like the right thing to do. It felt like that's what I needed to do, because I felt honestly obligated to you, my fans. You are all here with me right now, and I really appreciate all of you. So I will absolutely continue to bring you quality, and that's what I want. I want to bring you quality. I don't want to be stressed all day trying to make sure I give you guys good stories and, do some research on what's going on with these stories. I would rather spend the week learning about an incredible person or whatever, someone who's, this Saturday I'm going to be doing a deep dive on Karl Marx. I'd rather learn about a lot of stuff about one thing and give you a deep dive and tell you what I've learned about it, instead of only scraping the surface of the news every day. So, I don't know. Maybe today was a little bit of a shorter show. I've already done all my subjects. I got nothing else to talk about. And I guess this is a whole subject now, talking about, my plans for the future and my breakaway from Timcast IRL. And honestly, I see you guys in chat, and I see the love that you guys are giving me, and it's amazing. You guys, you make me want to come here every day. And honestly, I might still show up every day and still talk about the daily news briefs that, but it is a lot of work to do that. And I love playing music. I think that's my number one love. I really do love playing music. And I love this guitar. So I will never go back to sleep. Snark Victory just super chatted me, said, "Be yourself, do you? Just never go back to sleep." Excuse me. I can't go back to sleep. And that's a message that I think is super important, and that's why I can't stop. That's why I can't stop doing what I'm doing, because I want more people talking about this. Carrie Smith did an awesome article. She was a guest on the Timcast IRL show last week. And she wrote an article about how you have to raise the threshold of the people around you. And I feel like I'm doing a service to America, to my fellow fans. I'm speaking up for what I believe in, and I want everyone to do this. I want everyone speaking up for what they believe in, because you see people on the left, you see these Democrats, that's exactly what they're doing. They're speaking up for what they believe in. And that's something that's why so many of them are doing it, because the more people around you that speak up, the more they get the confidence to speak, because they've got they're like shielded by other people that are speaking up. We need to do that on the other side of this far left ideology that is running rampant in our country. So I will never stop talking. I will never, I'll always stand up for what I believe in. And I hope the same for all of you. So thank you all. Bottom line is thank you, because without all of you, I wouldn't be here right now, doing this show, talking to, all you that have shown up for me every day since I'm no longer on the Tim Cass show. It's wonderful. And I really appreciate you all. I'll never stop saying it. I'll say it till that is the hill that I will die on. So with that, I'm gonna play a song. I don't have the mic set up properly. You know what? Bear with me for a second. I'm gonna go. Excuse me. That was really loud. So I'm gonna go try to turn this mic on and see if it's working. Because if it is, then I could play a nice song, get it recorded well, so I can upload it. Give me 1 second. Well, that didn't work. I don't think it did anyway. Let me check. Hello. No, it didn't work. That's all right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play a song anyway, because that's what I want to do. I want to play some music, because that's really who I am. I'm a music maker. I like creating new ways of saying things, and that's just kind of what I roll. Someone said, "Am I a fan of Creed or Audioslave?" I don't know. I can't think of anything offhand. I think I like Audioslave, but I can't name one song from either of those bands, so I don't know. But seriously, though, I appreciate you all. You guys are great. Chat, I love you, chat. You guys are the best. Seriously, I thank you, Ryan. Ryan says, we love you, bro. Keep doing you. We will always support. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. You guys want me to play anything? Chris Cornell is awesome. Oh, is that Audioslave, Chris Cornell? Yeah, right? That sounds... Where's Ian? Ian when I need him, because he's super into those things. I'm going to make up a song right now. Talking about you, talking about you, Chad. You're the reason I'm here. No. Oh wait, someone said taking it back. No, I played that yesterday, didn't I? Didn't I play that yesterday? I did, yeah. Green tea. I could play green tea. It's a little quiet, but I'm actually really honored. Someone covered this song on YouTube. My song Green Tea, and I was so honored to see someone out there learn my song. Not only did they learn it, they figured out how to fingerpick it the way that I did and play it. And it's really cool. You can check it out. Just search Adam Crigler Green Tea, and I'm sure my version of it will pop up, and then you can see the cover of it that someone did. Super cool. It was It was really cool. It was an honor. So thank you if you're out there. Can you even hear this? Freestyle a song about Tim? That's not gonna happen. Yeah, this is too quiet. You know, I need the full mic. That's not ready yet, but I'll get that going. But I saw someone ask for "Walking with You," and that's a song that I played with about my wife, and she played it with me the other day actually. So I'm gonna play that, and then actually I see "She's Just" someone just asked for. Maybe I'll play that one afterwards. I hope you can hear the guitar there. I took a walk tonight with my love, and all the cats are in the streets. Like us, they're trying to find a way home. Yeah, face life and land up on their feet. I'm talking about those little things that make you sing and feel alright, a natural high inside, like sunshine and rain, a fresh coffee to start my day. Well, I'm just glad I found my way home with you. I've been walking it so long, but now I'm walking with you. I've been walking it so long, well now I'm walking with you. I've been walking it so long, well now I'm walking with you. I've been walking it so long, well now I'm walking with you. Sunsets along the colonnade, well all good dogs and bad are on their way. Like us, they're trying to find a peace of mind. Yeah, face life and its insanities. I'm talking about those little things that make you sing and feel alright, a natural high inside, like sunshine and rain, a fresh coffee to start my day. Well, I'm just glad I found my way home with you. I've been walking it so long, well now I'm walking with you. I've been walking it so long, well now I'm walking with you. I've been walking it so long, well now I'm walking with you. I've been walking it so long, now I'm walking with you. Now I'm walking with you. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, guys. So I'm gonna play another one. I love jamming. I feel like I'm gonna jam a lot more than I have in the past. You know, I see a lot of people were saying like, no one asked you to play music. Well, I don't care. I'm not Tim Pool. I'm not here to bring you the news. I'm here to hang out with you guys and give you my side of things. So I'm definitely going to talk about the news just like I did, talk about the things that are important. But most importantly, I just want to hang out with you, you know, and you know, jam with you guys. This one's called She's Just. It's just gone too far, she said. She took another drink at the bar. And to tell you what the truth is, I never knew when to stop. I never knew when to stop. She was sitting in the corner, trying to pick up her pride. They didn't disown her. Oh, but she wished that they had tried. Been gone 3 summers. Made all the difference in the world. At least 10 years older. In her mind, that's alright. Moved to California, out to live that Western dream. But her Eastern persona wouldn't ever, ever let her be. She always ended missing home. She always ended missing home. Missing home. So many before her, she's just another face in the crowd. It's becoming clearer to her, but she's not ready right now. Well, she's not ready to go. Intentions grew bolder. Impatience picked up steam. Too many people told her you have to stay and take what's in your reach. I won't just stand here watching all the plans fall through. 'Cause I've discovered it's all about the time I used. Moved to California, out to live that Western dream. But her Eastern persona wouldn't ever, ever let her be. She always ended missing home. She always ended missing home. Missing home. Just gone too far, she said. She took another drink at the bar. And to tell you what the truth is, I just never knew when to stop. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out with me still while I just jam out. I'm gonna be jamming a lot more. That's what I like to do. I like playing music. I like hanging out and hanging out with you guys. I see a lot of you chilling with me. It's wonderful. I love playing. I love it. I'm gonna continue to play. So. Oh, I wish I could play covers. Oh, I want to play this song, but I can't because it's a cover. It's a cover. I'm not gonna do it. Let's dig into some super chats. See how everyone's doing. Samuel Williams says Milwaukee, Makita, or DeWalt, and look up traits to NPD. There's a good Mayo Clinic article on the. It's basically what happens when you have a helicopter parents and you don't grow emotionally. Wow. Well, I like DeWalt. I like Milwaukee Makita stuff also. I honestly, all 3 of those brands are really solid tools. I grew up using all different kind of, mostly Milwaukee Sawzalls, DeWalt drills, Makita lights, and random. Like honestly, it was always hodgepodge. I grew up in the trades, so I know all sorts of. I did HVAC for a long time. My dad owned his own business, so I know how to do all that kind of stuff. Grew up around carpenters and stuff, so it's hard to pick between those 3 companies because I feel like they all have really good products. So hard to say. Random first super chat, but I like it because I'm very much a big fan of all that kind of stuff. I love getting my hands dirty with tools. Adi, thanks for becoming a member. I appreciate that. And honestly, if you want to become a member, you can click the join button below. I'm never gonna stop. So as far as what my channel ends up being, I'm not really sure, but I will always be bringing it to you guys. Lil Uzi Jacuzzi just tagged me and says, "Tell us about your tattoos." Well, this is my first tattoo that I ever got. It's a sun. I don't know if you noticed. I like to keep a little sunshine with me wherever I go. I feel like we owe a lot of no. We owe all of what we know due to the sun and the earth. Those two things. We are here. Every single thing we eat eventually leads back to the sun's energy. Plants eat the sun's energy. Animals eat the plants, including us. I mean, some people eat animals. I don't, but so this is this. I would just like to keep a little sunshine with me. It's a little optimism, a little sunlight, a little light in the darkness. And then this is a straight line. That's it. That's it. I just got a straight line. Missing Link Media says, Adam, we got to do something, man. Things are getting out of control. Tell me about it. Yeah, the world is crazy right now. And Yoder, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. King Canuck, hey, what's good? Hello, Mr. Adam Cast. I was wondering if you ever done psychedelics and if it was something you'd be interested in. If you haven't, a band I recommend for fast horns and good lyrics is Streetlight Manifesto from Jersey. Cool, yeah, I'll check them out. And I have done them in the past. I will leave it at that. Silky Johnson says, Adam is my favorite character in the Timverse. Can't wait to see who else joins the Centrist League. Well, thank you very much. That's quite a high honor to hear that. Thank you. Six Semper says, I will always fight to protect my beloved country, USA. I didn't choose to fight some of my countrymen. Some of them have chosen to fight me. May God have mercy on them, for I shall give none. It's a solid quote there. Keith says, love the show. Carry on the good work from the man across the pond. Thank you so much. It's these kind of super chats that lead me to want to continue, doing what I'm doing on the daily basis. I feel like there's gonna be days where the news is just depressing, and I don't want to be depressed. I don't want to be run over with sad stuff. I always like to be optimistic and see the path forward. So. We'll see. Superman, if he wasn't scared of green rocks. Thanks for the Adamcast IRL Facebook shout out. You really made everyone's day. Thank you for being so involved with your fan base. Well, thank you so much. And I'll take this time to let you know there's an Adamcast IRL Facebook fan page that somebody made for me. Super awesome. I am part of it, so I dip in there and say hi and comment and hang out with the people. It's really cool. So if you want to join in, it's pretty awesome. And thank you, Superman. Patrick Emery says, a little bit towards the MAGA beanie. Great job. Yeah, my co-host currently is the Trumpy Bear. I don't know if you noticed him there, but he is hanging out with my MAGA beanie. That's it right back there. So, free Trumpy Bear. Well, he's back there. Someone sent him to me. I don't know who sent it to me because I'm not part of the news or the mail anymore. Well, they never included me anyway, but... Munchlax, thanks for becoming a member. Appreciate that. DK6 says, our family went from cotton to Congress in one lifetime. Tim Scott, he really should have had a mic to drop. Man, yeah, I agree. Bird Gang, the world is doing the same crap the British did before World War II kicked off, ignoring the problem by pretending it isn't happening. Yes, thank you. Why are we ignoring what is going on? Bird Gang is talking about what's going on in China. And honestly, it is scary what's going on in China. They're trying to take over land that's surrounding them. They are eradicating human beings from this planet. It's insane that people are not talking about it more. It really blows my mind away. John says, Trump said China wants Biden to win, and CNN fact-checked him and said, no, China doesn't want Biden to win. They want Trump to lose. Oh, thanks. That's hilarious. It makes sense, of course. Cole G says, a little help. The X in Chinese is pronounced sh. So XI is pronounced sh. She. Oh, okay. Thank you. All right. So always want to help people at least get the Xi Jinping down. All right. Yeah. Well, as I said, I'm new to this. So, but thank you for your help. Yeah. I definitely need to get that down, especially when, giving the news about things. Mark Walton, thanks for the super chat. Mark Gee says, so that's why rain is expected in my area in Texas. There's a hurricane coming. Yes, there is. So buckle down the hatches and get ready. Philip says, first super chat ever. What's happening to Uyghurs is tragic and breaks my heart. Don't stop shining a light on this crime against humanity. I will not. The more I hear about it, this was just something that popped in my feed today that I was able to, I was able to read it, and it's tough that this is actually going on. Far Stepper says the international interference in our civil unrest is to distract us so that we aren't paying attention to the tragedy in the world. They learn from history, aka World War II, that once we take notice, we rise up against it. Boom. I want more people to notice this stuff because it feels like people are just ignoring a lot of the things that are going on in the world. So, Not a Banned Account says, you were the reason I watched Tim. #AdamCast. Thank you so much. It's a high compliment. Let's see. Landon says, I like you, man. Guest or no, you should open your streams with a song as people roll in. We don't get to hear enough of you. Thank you. You know what? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll start with a song. You know, I don't mind that. I love jamming for you guys. I'll play another song later. The Batman says, smash the button because I'm Batman. Well, you heard it there. Batman said, this is the Batman, by the way, not just any Batman. It specifically says the Batman. So he has instructed everyone to smash the like button because he is Batman. So go ahead and do that right now. Smash it because Batman says it. Arthur says, keep up the good work. I will do this, Arthur. I'm not gonna stop ever. Appreciate that. Wings of Truth says, hey Adam, if you have spare time, I recommend you watch an anime called Code Geass about a revolution. Boy, giving the power to control anyone's mind. My goodness, that is a frightening premise. Double D says, grats on the new show. I'm looking forward to your content. It looks like you already have quite a few followers. Hopefully you can work it out, but you'll be okay either way. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I'm honestly amazed at the amount of people that have come to my channel already. It's amazing, and I will never stop giving my gratitude to all of you. Long Fei says, will you tell us if Trump wins in 2020? Maybe. Maybe. Obviously, that's a question about why I left Timcast IRL. Adi Oxenford says, Tim's lost. We have your back, Adam. We saw his hypocrisy. Save the Uyghurs and find humanity. Thank you very much. Johnny says, it would be awesome if you guys at least kept Friday shows going. They were the best. I know. I agree. I agree. EC Morgan says, Adamcast IRL life is too short, brother. Bury the hatchet with Tim. You guys were friends too long. You don't want those kind of regrets. I love you both. No homo. Thank you so much. Yeah. There's nothing I can do about it. It's out of my hands. Ben Jennings says, move to Colorado and I will be your co-host. But really, I like watching your show. We appreciate your opinion. You do you, Adam, and we'll support you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Jonathan Sock says, you need to find your balance in life, brother. Do what makes you happy and be good enough at it. You make a living. Yeah, thank you. I honestly, I love playing music. I love it so much, especially to a crowd. It is my favorite thing. Music was my journal for the longest time. And I feel I actually just started working on some new songs. So there's two new songs I'm working on, and they kind of just spilled out of me. And those are the best kind of songs, when they just kind of appear, you know? So I'll keep doing it. Salty Scotch says, just be you. All right. Good advice. That's actually, I'll show you another tattoo of mine. This is I Am. And I got this. There's nothing else after it. It's just simply I Am. And it kind of goes in tune with, what do you choose to be? You decide what you are. I am what I make myself, what I choose to be. I can be optimistic. I can be negative. I can decide to move forward. I can decide to stay where I am and worry about the past. It's a choice. So this tattoo, it basically says that. And I actually have a really funny story about this tattoo. So I was a model for a long time, right? And this tattoo showed up in a lot of my modeling pictures. And I was dating this girl who lived in San Francisco, and I went to go visit her, and she introduced me to her modeling agent, right? It was this guy who was, I don't know, he had to be like, 8 to 10 years older than I am. He got the same tattoo in the same spot, but bigger. And I was like, whoa, that's really crazy that you got that. And she told me later on in life, like a few days later, she was like, yeah, he got that tattoo after he saw yours and was telling people that he was you. What? So how embarrassing is this? If you're in San Francisco and you see a guy with this tattoo that says I am in bigger letters, that guy is a liar. I got this. I was a model. My stuff was plastered all over the place. And so this tattoo was relatively well known, and people know they saw it. So this guy was such a faker. I don't know his name, but he was some sort of model agent, and it's embarrassing. And that's your public shaming, sir, for doing that. Shame on you. It's funny. John says, jam that jam, Adam. I will always jam it. Missing Link says, you and the old lady buy a van, hit the road, play some gigs in South Dakota. You could still do a show, a real IRL show. That's not far-fetched, actually. I am doing that. I'm planning on potentially doing shows on the road. So I see you not, Adam, as a copycat. No. I'm not the copycat. They were the copycat. They were posing as me. This is my tattoo. I'm the one who created that. So, hilarious. All right, Nick Naylor says, good, don't be Tim. I watch you for the random stuff. Awesome. Yeah, I love science. I love space stuff. I love, there was an article that I was going to talk about today. Maybe I'll talk about it tomorrow. Maybe I'll continue this daily show. I don't know. You know, I still got a lot of people hanging out with me. It's much more, it's much less stress on me to come on and play some tunes and focus on a deep dive at the end of the week and have a guest on. So we'll see, you know, as I figure out. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to be doing, but we'll figure it out. Fred says, it is important to have your own brand and image. Also, the U.S. has a Hellfire missile that is filled with swords. It is rarely used, but effective. I think I saw them use it on some car, and it like shredded the car, but didn't explode. Is that what you're talking about right now? I think so, right? Do you guys? I think that's what the Hellfire is. Anyway, craziness, right? But yeah, I'm definitely. Well, I mean, I am very much my own brand and image. You know, I definitely am very solid in who I am and what I do and what I believe in. I see Andy White just asked me, what kind of music do I like? Tom MacDonald is blowing my mind away with his awesome music. If you guys don't know who Tom MacDonald is, you need to go check it out right now. His music is incredible. He just drops bomb after bomb after bomb. It's so good. Go check him out. He's so good. He just hit 1 million subs on YouTube, like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. Dude's blowing up. He's definitely the future of I don't know. He's a rapper. He's a hip hop artist. It doesn't matter. He's killing the game. So I've been on a Tom MacDonald kick. I'm still waiting for my new albums to get here. So looking forward to that. But as far as my influences go, I'll just say Incubus, Led Zeppelin, Sublime, huge influences of mine. Recently, I've been getting more into like Muse. Muse is really good. Yeah. So. Yeah, cool. So, yeah, let's see. Where was I? Dominique says, do whatever you want, but keep some sort of regular schedule for stuff. You have one of the highest like ratios I have seen. Yeah, wow, you guys are incredible for smashing that like button for me. Honestly, I looking at the analytics on YouTube, it shows half of my viewers just see me upcoming on the YouTube homepage. That means you guys are helping me get onto the front page of YouTube. And that's all because of you smashing the like button. So mad props to all of you. And man, lots of love for you all for smashing that like button for me. We Smoke Bitcoin says, buy Bitcoin. Tim is annoying sometimes and repeats a lot of crap. Trump 2020. Yeah, I know. That's all I'm going to say about that. Lord Vertigo says, love the streams, hate the chat, keep it up. Sometimes the chat's awesome, sometimes the chat's on fire, but what can you do, right? I mean, that's the internet for you, right? I mean, come on. Chat is one of those few places where free speech can thrive, and you kind of get a taste of it, Mark E says, what about a week in review ballad cast? Yeah, maybe. I think I'm going to do a deep dive every week for sure. I'm going to do I would like to have a guest every week also. This Saturday, I'm going to be doing a deep dive on Karl Marx. So check that out. This Saturday, 8 p.m. on this channel, I'm going to be going live and doing a deep dive onto Karl Marx. I feel like he's completely misunderstood and also misrepresented, but also he was kind of crazy, and we'll talk about it. So I know a lot about him now, and I'm going to probably know more. I'm going to do some more research on him, but it's going to be an interesting episode, because I feel like a lot of people need to know who he was. Paul says, word. Henry says, blink eventually if you're going to move to New Hampshire. Hashtag 603, hashtag live free or die. Blink eventually. All right, so, I just blinked. Oh, man, it's too late. Well, I'm not moving to New Hampshire, so. Maeve Bowen says, never lose your curiosity, Adam. It is inspiring to the masses. Thank you. That means a lot to me. I love learning new stuff. Hands down, I love it. I love being corrected if I'm wrong. I love finding new things that are incredible that are happening. I feel like we're losing touch with that kind of side of life, and I want to bring that, if I can. I want to bring that to you. So that reminds me of an article that I read today about how there might have been a breakthrough in artificial photosynthesis. So that's incredible. If we can figure that out, how to make energy. I know solar panels basically do this, but it's a little different. It's creating sugars and like actual food from the sun energy instead of just energy from energy. Do you know what I mean? It's a crazy article. I have it set aside. I didn't want to talk about it today because didn't get around to it, but definitely going to be talking about it. Ryan says, we love you, bro. Keep doing you. We will always support. Thank you so much, Ryan. Judah says, how do you feel about, how do you feel? I'm not going to say that because that's a trap. Ryan says, Metallica. I like Metallica. Not one of my favorite bands, but I definitely appreciate some good Metallica songs. Especially when cleaning. They're really good, like rocking and cleaning stuff. The Lepardi says, I'm glad you're doing deep dives. Trump's was really good. Deep dive Saturdays, but you don't got to do daily shows. Tuesday and Thursday show on what's happening, then a deep dive Saturday. You're doing great. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know about what my schedule is going to be. I'm still figuring it out because there's the options are limited or limitless, might I add. Yeah. Small Rabid Monkey says, do a deep dive on D2 lore and its esoteric themes, sun worship, and emerald tablet references. Also a song recommendation against Song Rec 2 against 1 Danger Mouse, Jack White. Okay, cool. D2, is that Diablo 2 lore? Is that what you're talking about? Destiny 2 lore? There's D2 could mean many things. Casey Lee says, have you ever considered a theme of Deep Dive Live? I like that. I would definitely be down seeing them about the fields you enjoy, like music. Yeah, Deep Dives Live. I mean, I do my Deep Dives live. So this Saturday, the Karl Marx Deep Dive, I will be live, so you can actually super chat me, add some things, and that will help me understand. If you know some cool stories about Karl Marx, maybe you can tune in and help me fill it out more. Benjamin the Rogue says, Adam, I'm a Democrat state candidate for House of Representatives, and I'm coming over with you and voting Trump. Keep fighting the good fight. Thank you, Benjamin. Thank you for that. Yeah, it's I don't understand the Democratic Party right now because it's certainly not all Trump's fault. They keep saying it is. Ryan says, country roads. I'm from West Virginia. No meme. Karaoke tonight. I do love that song, and actually a lot of people were begging me to learn it, and I did. I actually did learn Country Roads, and you know what? I'm gonna record it and put it up. The thing is, I am gonna be putting it up for members, so members only. If you become a member, I'm gonna be posting covers of songs, and I'm gonna post them. Unfortunately, it's gonna be for members only because I can't. Well, I don't know exactly the copyright rules as far as playing covers on my channel, and I just don't want to get in trouble. So, Uninspired Rambler says, "What's your favorite longboard, and why is why is it a Lanyards Evo?" No, definitely not my favorite longboard. I would say my favorite longboard is the one that I designed. Actually, I have it right over here. Let me go grab it. All right, so I designed this board myself. This is the Arbor Catalyst. And what this thing is, I've got tails. I can kickflip this thing. I can pop shove it. And it's got a nice dancing base in the middle. So I love this board. I helped design it myself. They actually the owner of Arbor said, "What do you want to ride? Let's design it." And that's what this is. So I got a bunch of these boards. I don't even think they make this thing anymore. But man, do I love this board. So this is a great board. And actually, you can tune into my website, adamcrigler.net, not .com, because I don't know, someone bought it and is trying to griff off of it. But adamcrigler.net, my wonderful wife set it up for me, and she actually harvested all of my longboarding videos and put them in one place. So you can actually see me skating that board, and yeah, it's great. So you can check it out. Uninspired Rambler also says, "Will you lead the riders of Steezus on a massive crusade against the bike normies?" I got nothing against bikers. I got nothing against rollerbladers. I got nothing against shortboarders. I like everything. I feel like this whole division spreads in everything that everything touches. Everyone wants to be divided, and it's all this spirit of competition that everyone wants to be better than everyone else. And I'm so sick of that. I support everyone's sports. I support, what people want to do, so we got to stop being divided. Henry says, "Can you play The Mountain by Benjamin Todd?" I don't know that song. Rally Girl says, Rally Gal says, "Adam, I wrote a cover to American Pie, and I'd like to give it to you to play one day." You can email me. Go to adamcrigler.net, and you can check it out. adamcastirl@gmail.com. Feel free to email me and let me know. Matt Field says, "Follow Bob Dylan and go electric. I see those Telecasters back there." Oh, those are Tim's. I actually have a beautiful Washburn electric, but it's not here. It's back in Arizona where I was living before. And I just got a super chat jump, which, thank you all. Seriously, you guys are wonderful. Oh my goodness. Wow, here we go. Okay. Salty Scotch says, "Rock on, Adam." And there's 4 salt shakers. I see you, Salty Army. I see you. Den Wu says, "Do you know any Jeff Buckley?" I don't, but man, is he an incredible singer. Schuler Allen said, "What happened between you and Tim? Why aren't you on his live podcasts anymore?" Well, things happened. I actually went over it earlier on in the episode. Actually, probably when you were super chatting that. So, it is what it is, and I'm no longer on it anymore. It is a shame. KOTK says, "Veganilla Ice." Good one. Crazy Man says, "Hey Adam, I've appreciated your humbleness, deep dives, and desire to share opinions. If you come to Texas, I'd love to meet. You can drive my STI. Oh, or I can drive my WRX and race your STI. Although I don't have an STI, I have a regular WRX, but I could bore out the engine and it become an STI, right? Maybe one day. I don't know. But sounds fun though. Colt, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate that. Schuler Allen says, "What happened between you and Tim?" I said as much as I'm going to say about it. So Paper City Jammer says, "Enjoying the jamming and mixed show. Love live music." Awesome. Yeah, I definitely want to bring more live music to this. The more I think about it, I'm not a newscaster. I'm not Tim Pool. I am me. I love playing music. I love giving you guys my opinion. So I'm definitely gonna give you, talk about stuff. But I think I'm gonna alter the I'm gonna bring up more music and less news. But I'll still talk about what's going on. For sure. Ryan E says, "Start a new broadcast and turn off the donations options so you can play covers." Yeah, maybe. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Like another live show. That's all right. That's kind of that's going to be the special thing for my members, the people who tune in. You can hit join and become a member, and you're going to be able to hear my covers. You know, I'm going to record some covers, and actually I'm gonna record a cover right after this stream and post it for my members. That there's lots of members. So, and thank you for all becoming members. Will Blackburn, thanks for the super chat. Adam says, skate video when? Appreciate the jam session. I have been practicing a lot skating lately. I don't know if you've seen the little skate park that Tim built in the backyard, but it's awesome. I love the mini ramp. It is just my jam. I love it. So I don't even skate this longboard anymore. I skate a regular skateboard. You know, they call it popsicle sticks, but I love it now. It's longboarding is actually boring to me now. They're just not as fun. It's not as fun. I feel like you can do so much more on a regular skateboard. I love going to skate parks. I love pumping around the track. It's a lot more fun to me now. I like longboarding if I have a hill somewhere to do stand-up slides and, you know, all sorts of tricks going down or speeding down a hill really fast. So Isaac says, liking your format and breakout channel, brother. Thank you, Isaac. Thank you very much. Sibby says, do a cover stream sometimes? Well, as I said, it's going to be for members only. Shane, my man, cabinet maker here. You nailed the hierarchy through, though. Dig in the jam sesh. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Jedi Knight Anaquin Cringewalker says, love your tat. Reminds me of how in Genesis, God didn't just pop creation into existence. He asked the earth to bring us forth and then asked the sun and the moon to be witnesses to us. I don't know that story, but it sounds a little more accurate. Let's see. Dice says, I see a lot of people asking me to show you the board that I'm actually skating. I see it right there, so I'm going to grab it. This is my board right now. You can see I'm thrashing it. It's got some legs. This is a great board. It's Arbor Skateboards for the win. And so yeah. So there's that. That's my my skateboard. So I'm definitely gonna be doing a skate video soon. Those are my two boards. It's kind of nice seeing them next to each other, although they don't hang out much. Yeah. Anyway, let's see here. Dice says Portland rioters were bussed into Louisville today by Linda Sarzor. I sent the proof to your Twitter. Specifically, the Portland drummer in a dress has been spotted. Why? I don't understand. Like, they want to ruin America. I mean, yes, that's the only answer that makes sense to me. Gosh, it's ridiculous. Russell Warner says, Adam, I want you to know that your story and ongoing journey is powerful. You have built a bridge for the far left to cross over. Thank you. Thank you very much, Russell. That means a lot to me. You know, if I can inspire just one person to stand up and learn about the truth, then I would have helped somebody, and I feel better. So that's why I love doing what I'm doing, because I feel like I am helping people. So you telling me this, it just emboldens me to continue. So thank you for that. Lincoln says, what do you think about a remix or a cover contest of one of your songs? You put out high quality samples and recordings. People send you video submissions. Just a thought. Interesting. I don't have high quality samples or recordings yet. That's the problem. I don't have enough time to even record my own music. So I really want to spend more time on my music. And my manager mentioned to me today, he's like, you really need to spend more time doing that. So I will definitely do that. Faulkner Gaming says, you're a sick musician, man. Love from UK. Thank you very much. That means a lot. Just as I was just saying, like, I really want to get my music out there more. And you guys are really reaffirming that you guys want my music, and I really appreciate that. Long Reach, thanks for the super chat. The Rowdy Pope says, no Adam, no peace. Oops, wrong stream. Nice. I love it. Too Much Guppy Grass says, you make a super chill space that equals success. Cool, thanks. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are hanging out, because that's what I want. I want the feeling of hanging out with you guys, because honestly, you guys were the reason I enjoyed Timcast IRL so much. It wasn't Tim, I tell you that. It wasn't Lydia, I tell you that. It was you guys. You're the reason that it was so much fun for me, because I love interacting with you guys. So thank you for making this space chill with me. Man Dude says, could you give us a brief summary of your political journey, man? Interested to see where you started and where you are now. Cheers from Ireland, bro. You know, I actually just did an interview with Karlin Borisenko last Saturday, and it's live in my live stream playlist. You can check it out on this channel, and we discuss our walk away movements. You know, she has her own thing. I basically explain what happened. So, yeah, you could check that out. Doc Ho says, the Batman trailer, though, we need that guy to pummel these Antifa. I know, right? It almost seemed like, I mean, that's what you saw when you were beating him up. I mean, I know the sound wasn't there, but you can go check it out. It's pretty awesome. Malek says, smash the like button like Bane smashes Batman's neck, or Batman's back. Too soon? No, that was an awesome movie. It was an awesome scene. Smashed that Batman's back. Like button, I meant. Like button, not his back. Smash the like button. Lucky Charmer says, lost all in Harvey preparing for Laura. Stay safe. Oh, that's really sad. I stay safe out there, and prep as much as you can because it's coming right for you guys. Will Blackburn says, you're killing the game, bro. Keep it up, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Space Dan Gaming says, I went from being quiet about all the political things going on. I started to listen to you and Tim. Now I'm more publicly supporting Trump and the truth in politics. Thank you. No. Thank you. Because that's what we need. I'm super happy to hear that that's what I'm hearing, that you guys are, you guys are talking, and that's awesome. I really appreciate that. So thank you for standing up. Rodolfo, thanks for the super chat. Shyla says, China has also been persecuting Christians and Falun Gong for a long time. People don't mention them, though. Yeah, I know. They're burning churches. You're not allowed to be Christian anymore in China. China is a crazy place that no one's talking about. Like, how are people missing these issues? Maybe because no one's talking about it? Well, guess what? I'm going to be talking about it. I don't care what happens. Roy says, Adam, love that you're doing your own thing now. Check out an early 1980s made-for-TV movie called The Wave. Hokey, but speaks to today's issues. I think I know about this. Is this where the teacher kind of, the kids were like, how would these people go along with it? And the teacher kind of shows them and then turns them into, robots, basically. I think that's it. My Face is Tired says, don't let the news get you down. Take a break with your girl every now and then. Have you thought about a call-in show sometime maybe? Yeah, I don't know about call-in shows because that feels like it could, I don't know, go bad really quickly. So it seems too risky. Schuler Allen says, what happened between you and Tim? I've said all I can say about it. Papa Don says, invite unsigned artists to your show with a political message. I suggest Adam Colhan. Or Calhoun? I don't know how to pronounce it, but I do know who you're talking about. But that's not a bad idea. I have mentioned on my show before that I definitely want to support musicians, and I definitely want to. And actually, some people have been sending me music of theirs, and I'd like to help promote unknown musicians that are doing a really good message. Pat Brooks, thanks for becoming a member. Appreciate that. Keith Hood says, Yuri Bezmenov deep dive? That's the next deep dive, by the way. All right, so this Saturday, I'm going to do Karl Marx deep dive. I think I'm going to have a guest next Saturday. And then the following Saturday after that, Yuri Bezmenov deep dive. So it's coming. It's coming soon. DJ Zeno says, hey, Adam, I love your input on my Twitter if you're interested. Ness Poly News for riots, fact checks, etc. Cool. Yeah, do me a favor and tag me on Twitter so I can just start tagging me in the news. It's there's a few people that do that a lot, and I tend to I try to follow it as much as possible, so it does help me find more news. And you can find me at Adam Crigler on Twitter, Parler, Instagram, and hit me up and let me know. Double D says, yes, I think it's called a ninja bomb. No joke. Is that the Hailfire missile, the ninja bomb? Maybe, I don't know. Jab says, you have your own army and it's salty. I like salty over sweet, so I'm all about the savories. Cody says, I noticed you're a Subaru guy. What's your favorite generation of WRX STIs? Mine. It's an O2. It's the first one, the Bug Eyes. I love it. It's the lightest of them all. I absolutely love that car so much. And yeah, I want to turn it into a rally car one day, and I will. Nick Swanson says, did you see the trailer for Showtime's The Comey Rule? If so, what are your thoughts? I don't know about it. No, I didn't see it. Mavis says, the real reason Adam left the show was he needed the extra time to prepare for his VP position in 2024. Vice President Crigler has a nice ring to it. You got a point. It does have a good ring to it. Salty Scotch says, you're the man. Keep rocking, Adam. Salty Army. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Oh, I just had to jump. My goodness. All right. My goodness. This is great. Here we go. Josh says, you're the man. Love you and Tim for different reasons. Wish only success for you and your new endeavor. Thank you very much. Thank you. Abel says, don't fall for China. Don't fall for the China bad narrative. Don't neocon. I mean, are you trying to tell me you don't believe the stuff that's happening? Because it's actually happening. So and you know what? I'll just take this time to say it's the CCP. It's not the people of China. It's the CCP. It's the Communist Party that is doing all this stuff. I don't believe for 1 second that the people of China are bad. That's not what I've ever said. I always feel bad for the people that have no choice in the matter of what's going on. And it's clearly the CCP that is the problem. Kiyu says, I love you, Adam. Even though you're a leftist, I don't care about veganism, but you're cool. One thing I've always liked about you is you never talk about civil war or war with China. I mean, I hope we don't have to go that way, and I hope that isn't the case, you know. So that's and it's my optimism, you know. I want to be optimistic, and I want to see the optimistic side of things and move forward with that. But thank you very much for that. Justin says, please don't stop doing what you're doing. Love that it's been a daily. Please keep it that way. Music, politics, guests, whatever. It is. Keep it up. You're growing. You got a point, you know, and that's why I'm here today. You know, I want to keep moving forward, you know. So Clayton, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate that. Sydney says, love what you're doing. Keep it up. Keep up the great work. Smashed and sharing. Awesome. Thank you, Sydney. Appreciate that. El Diablo Loco Poco. Thanks for becoming a member. Abated Fawn says, I was a liberal who voted for Justin Trudeau in 2015. His father was prime minister. After he made misgendering a crime, I voted for the Conservatives. He made misgendering a crime? My goodness. I mean, it's just... How do people know? That's a whole conversation right there. Raphael says, dude, you're my hero. Thank you very much. I never thought growing up that I would be someone's hero, and you know, I appreciate that. It's a great compliment. Games Creator says, where and when can you watch the RNC live? I follow the actual RNC YouTube channel, so they have their own channel. Don't fall into the ABC, Fox, MSNBC, all these random news sites try to hijack it so that they can cut away and alter it and change that. And that always frustrates me. You know, I go to the White House YouTube channel to watch any press briefings because they give you the raw press briefing. They don't cut away. They don't, you know, make things disappear. It's the raw channel. So find the RNC YouTube channel, and that's where you should watch it. And that's where I've been watching it. Schuler says, sucks, man. Sorry to hear about your falling out with Tim. If you need a bassist, give me a shout. I actually have an awesome bassist, and he rocks it. I mean, he's not here, but so unfortunately, I already have a pretty great bass player who already knows most of my songs. Monk Lifts, thanks for becoming a member. Schuler again says, lastly, my name is pronounced Skylar. Oh, okay. Well, excuse me, Skylar. Thank you very much, Trump 2020. So I'll remember that for future, Skylar. Jeremy says, Free Speech Music Festival. I would love to be a part of any sort of music festival that has something to do with free speech, because that is absolutely right up my alley. Montana Horseman, hello there. How are you? A longtime fan of mine and Timcast IRL. Always giving me good vibes. Thank you, Montana. Now I'll read your super chat. I'm a hard judge of men, and you, Adam, are a good man. Just do what's natural and what makes you happy, and we'll show up for you. Thank you very much, Montana. I always appreciate your kind words when I do catch you in chat, and thank you for that super chat. Roberto, thanks for becoming a member. Isaiah says 2020 Mad World is almost complete. We are nearly at the apotheosis, Adam. Richard Spencer endorsed Joe Biden. Stay awesome and enjoy the madness. I saw this, and these people ripped Trump apart for so long. Hey, Gary, I saw that you called me an idiot for leaving Tim. That wasn't my choice, buddy. I'm just saying. Henry says, Adam, if you like bluegrass/folk, you should check out Benjamin Todd. It would be right up your alley. Okay, yeah, I do like bluegrass and folk music. Definitely. Benjamin Todd. You know what? It sounds familiar. Marcus says, will you book bands to feature them? I'd watch that. Great idea. I would love that. Actually. Let's see. RNC says, hey, bro, I appreciate your takes on topics. I just wanted to say what's up. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Febicus, thanks for the super chat. Philip says, please be careful putting cover music behind a member's paywall as you are technically receiving money for the covers. Love watching your vids. That's interesting, yeah. But the videos themselves aren't monetized. I'll look into it, but that's a good point, Philip. Thank you. Max Ball says, check out alien Russian movie called Sputnik. Pretty good. You might dig it. Sounds awesome. Sounds really good. Villarreal says, great show, Adam. You were the reason I even watched Timcast IRL, and your presence, or lack thereof, is just not the same. Thanks for informing the uninitiated. Keep up the good work, and may your channel grow exponentially. Very kind words there, Villarreal. I really appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. Swaggy Potatoes, great name. Hello from Portland. Stuff's been kind of crazy here, obviously. Keep up the jams. Currently listen while I work, landscaping, and I'm loving it. Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, very nice. Truth Out There says, please interview Anomaly. He's a YouTuber. Yeah. I follow Anomaly, and I feel like him and I have a lot in common, actually. So I would totally have him on the show. I think we'd have a great conversation. Varuta says, we call Chinese sympathizers Wu Mao. It means 50-cent army. The CCP pays shills 50 cents per post to boost China's image online. Stay awesome, bro. Wow, Wu Mao's, huh? Okay, good to know. Shane says, new Black Ops removed Tiananmen Square footage. Thoughts? It's probably because they're catering to the millions and millions of gamers in China, that China was like, you're not allowed to post this in our country. Same thing with the NBA and the Hollywood. It's all that same kind of thing, that people are just catering to that country. Well, not even the country. It's catering to the CCP because they're the ones in control. Preston says, the Mitchell already uses depleted uranium rods for tanks and is very destructive because of the kinetic energy. Imagine firing one from Space Force position. Goodness sakes, like, you're right. Military tech is something that I'm not too familiar with, so I know there's a lot of stuff that I'm sure is out there that we have no idea, because what's public is, we've had a long time, so you can imagine what they've got behind the scenes. Nick Guara says, making choose between my favorite children. Still, for a new channel, you were doing pretty good. Don't tell Tim you were the fave. Oh, I'm gonna definitely tell him that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not vindictive. I honestly wish the best for Tim and want the best for Tim's channel. So with that, I realize it's 8:00, so I'm gonna end it. And thank you very much. I really appreciate you all hanging out with me today. And I'll be posting clips of my channel over the next day. And thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna be there for the rest of the week. I don't know if I'm gonna continue the daily show, but honestly, it feels like a lot of people really want me to continue. So, the more you guys stay with me, the more I feel like I should be here for you guys. So thank you very much, and I'll see you tomorrow at 6:30.